What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on Diablo Immortal. Now, before I fully quit the game, I want to share with you my best sorceress build, free-to-play sorceress build. So even if you don't have all these freaking legendary gems and stuff like that, you can still become powerful and single-handedly carry anybody in Hell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, as far as I know, I mean, as I was playing, I was always able to carry people single-handedly, basically, right? And, you know, now that we're in Hell 5, I don't know if it's going to make too much of a difference. But my CR is maxed out at 5,800. I think I quit a week ago, and it has never really moved. Now, what was strange is I changed class, and it removed my belt, or it didn't make a copy of my belt. What happened is that it literally just stole my belt, right, and just removed the stats. But I don't really care enough to actually, you know, try to get it again. But anyways, we're going to be looking at the dungeon build, and this build allows me to basically maximize my character's strength in the dungeon. So anyways, let's see. Let's put this one on. I haven't really thought too much about it because it removed all my builds. So I'm like, what the hell, right? So anyways, I gotta redo it all. And you gotta focus on getting these, right? These pink gems and upgrading them and everything. And of course, you want to get the Grace set. Where's the gloves? Shit, man. Are you freaking serious? It stole my gloves? Alright, anyways. I think that was a copy of my gloves. But it did something to my belt. That's all I know. I mean, it didn't give me a copy of my belt. I don't know what happened. Maybe it had something to do with me not logging in for like a freaking week or something. Or 2 weeks. I don't know how long it's been. But anyways. So, this is what I'm going with. Alright. So basically, make sure you have 4, right, of the Grace set. Now, the other ones, I would recommend you get the Monk Bank, or I think that the Mount Bank or something. I don't remember what the Mountie Bank or whatever that set is called, the Untouchable. And or you could use the new set, which is this. Increase your damage done by 15% for 3 seconds, right? You could either one, whatever you like, right? Or you can have full Grace set if you want to. But anyways, alright, so I usually run temples, and you need this. Teleport causes you to become invisible and leave behind an image. Now, this allows you to kite the Siege Breaker, right? So you really need this one. And, of course, the Grace set will increase your damage. And then this new set will also increase your damage. Now, this set will give you a shield. So, take your pick. Alright? Now, I use the Freezing Crystal. Right? It summons a greater crystal. So, this crystal is stronger. And then, of course, I use this, the Fire Beam. Right? Now, I did switch to this one. It channels up to 3 additional beams. So that's pretty good. And of course, this one, 10% increase in damage. This one you don't really need to care about. You put anyone you want for now. I mean, there's probably some new stuff coming out. But this is the one I use. Because if anything happens, I could always swap to ice armor and then kind of get damage immunity. And here are my gems. Bloody Reach. This is a 2-star gem. It's a noob gem. You got this gem. The Fang is from the Battle Pass, which is about $5. Now you could switch this out for Chain Death if you want. Trick Shot. This is a must. This is the first one you want to max out. All right. Berserker. This one you want to max out second. And then, of course, I use Power and Command, which is another noob gem. So all 5 of these guys are noob gems. The only one that isn't is the Blood-Soaked Jade. Now, you could switch this out. Let me just find what the other gems are. I haven't looked at it for a while. I don't even know what gems are in there anymore. So I was saying you could swap the Battle Pass one out for Chain Death if you want. And for the Blood-Soaked Jade. Where's that? This one. So this, you can swap for this one. This one is actually the recommended, but I didn't use it. Alright, so those are all the gems that you should use for your character. And those were what I was using actually before I got the Blood-Soaked Jade. So anyways, my character was basically able to do a lot of things. I've always gone or focused on getting these increase in damage, right? The critical and of course the skill damage by 4%. And I focused on getting the intelligence. I didn't really care about the other ones. And of course, if you have these bonus, right? I always get something with all skill damage increased by a certain percentage when I use the Reforged Stones, right? But that's pretty much it. I mean, everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. But once you get up here, then you gotta start splitting up and getting these family bonuses. But I also got this, right? You got these two, this beam, the crystal, the ray. Those are the most important. The magic missile, you know, is there. And then the wind, I don't know why it's there, but it's there. But yeah, I mean, those are the set I use when I go into a dungeon. Now, I also swap out sometimes, depending on what you do, right? Like, let's say you're doing a harder dungeon. You might want to swap this one for the freeze ray, where it hits a certain amount of enemy, or it hits the enemy a certain amount of time and then it freezes them. But this is the best build. I mean, I haven't used anything else, and I've done very well in the game. Before I quit, I would have continued to do well, but since I quit, I'm not doing well anymore. But anyways, that's pretty much it. That's my best build. We will be back in the next video as we continue to look at the thing. And my res, if you're wondering, is about 933. So, I'm not even at 1,000 yet. So, you know, these are all noob gems except this one. And I will talk about these gems later on in another video. But anyways, this is build 1, the dungeon build.